Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mr. Deadman of the Deadman Stone Podcast. Let's get into more of this COVID reaction frenzy, this insanity, this whole stay indoors insanity, and the stuff that's coming from it. What I'm talking about? I live in Houston, the Houston area, and you probably have heard this already, but the Harris County judge, or a Harris County judge, decided it was a great idea to want to fine people $1,000 for not wearing a mask. This is supposed to happen on the 27th, April 27th. What I think about it, completely unconstitutional, very dumb, very stupid. You're forcing that. And before any of you guys who are all like very fearful about this COVID coronavirus cough thing, guess how many cases are over here? Not enough to justify it at all. Okay? There are like temporary hospitals that are supposed to be emergency hospitals, but they're not even being used. Not a single patient has went to one of those hospitals. In fact, they're being closed down because the hospitals in the area haven't even been close to capacity. We're just sitting, waiting, with nothing to do. Where's the bodies? Where's the spread? Where is it? It's not here. But let's go ahead and seize this opportunity to show how much power we have. At least, I guess that's what the Harris County judge thought. Lina Hidalgo is her name. And she shouldn't be a judge for much longer. She put this out there, and law enforcement, at least Joe Gamaldi, the Houston Police Officers Union, said, all you're doing is putting our police officers in an extremely bad spot with our community. That's all they're doing. It's needless. How are you going to fine someone $1,000 for not wearing a mask when they may not even have a mask? They might not even have a job. Might not even have a way to pay for it. It is so dumb. It is so goddamn dumb. And they're telling the police officers, Joe Gamati of the Houston Police Officers Union is telling them, look, this order appears to be unconstitutional. So you have discretion, exercise discretion, which means they're not going to do it. They're not going to waste their time with this if they don't have to. In fact, if anything, lawsuits are happening. They're gonna challenge us in court. This is so dumb. Can you imagine that? Where's your mask? I'm going to fine you for not wearing a mask. Okay, but the government's going to force you to wear a mask? And anyone who's in support of that, you're a complete fucking idiot. There's no justification for that. Even if there was a coronavirus spread down here, down in Houston, but you're going to tell me that the government can just force you to wear a mask? They just have the right to force you like that? No. We live in America. We have a constitution. We're supposed to practice that. We're supposed to adhere to that. At least try to, at the best of our ability. At least appreciate it. But you guys don't. I'm speaking for those who would support something crazy like this. I don't know who would. It's just insane to me. This judge. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is being fought in court right now. Let me see. Oh, going back to the temporary hospitals. Yeah, I wasn't joking about that. Temporary hospital medical shelter that were set up for potential overflow for coronavirus patients will close without receiving any patients because area hospitals have not exceeded capacity. So Judge Lina Hidalgo thought it was a great idea to do the $1,000 fine. And this was a facility that was actually backed by Hidalgo too. She ordered, the county commissioners agreed to spend up to $60 million on the facility, which ended up with a projected cost of $17 million. It was just sitting there. Now the governor, Greg Abbott, he's planning on reopening the economy. He's actually taking measures to do it pretty soon, probably May 4th, and see what happens. You know, of course, the public health crisis isn't over yet. Obviously, if things spike up, If there's a surge, okay, we take care of that. We take care of that. See, you can't just live in fear. You can't just live in fear. You can't be just crippled by that and paralyzed by it. You gotta at least try. And you can't do these silly draconian measures to police people. Not, maybe in China you can, maybe in North Korea you can, maybe in Venezuela you can, but not in America. That's not how it's supposed to be. The people that go out and protest, they should. They should. Anyway, let me know what you think about this, especially if you live in the Houston area. What do you think is going to happen with this fine? You think it's going to be it is a joke, but you think we're just going to laugh at it? Or you think there's going to be one officer out there that actually enforces it? I don't know. You let me know.